Welcome or welcome back if you are new here. My name is Nisha, and as always, it's amazing to have you here. So basically, I was kind of organizing my deck, and I thought, honestly, I realized a very important fact about myself and my view about tarot. I'm in love with the Gilded Decks. So I realized that actually when there is a deck I see it somewhere, the first thing I check if it's gilded or not, and then I go to the illustration slide, and I don't know if I'm the weird one or there are people out there that are like me. But anyway, I thought to start a tag top 10 Gilded Tarot Decks, and that's why I have a kind of mixture of indie decks and mass market decks that are in general my favorite one, and also are in the category of the top gilded versions that I love. So let's start with the first one. Mars Power Tarot. This is the indie deck by Charlie Quinn Tarot. Honestly, I don't know how I ended up to this deck. So, in general, red is not my color. I get a kind of panicking feeling when everything is red, However, I was just drawn to this deck, and even the guidebook is in red. Man, this is just crazy. Let's look at this beautiful red and glossy. Lovely. And the back, and it's chaos. This deck is chaotic. The illustrations, I spend time in one card and I go crazy and I leave it aside and then I come back again. Honestly, I'm not sure even still I figured it out all the information in every card because the guidebook doesn't have. But yeah, this deck made it to my top 10 kind of decks. I mean, it's just chaos. I mean, very beautiful, and yeah, Mars Power with the beautiful red. Okay, so I am not going in any order. I will just grab what I have around. The next one is one mass market deck and quite newly released under the Oak Tarot by lovely Ofrida Illustrations. And then, of course, it's by Estrega de Lemile. And this is also made it to my top 10 because, of course, it's gilded, beautiful, the card quality is amazing, and the sound of the cards sliding on top of each other. Just relaxing. Okay, I'm in love with the illustration. Please check Ofrida's Instagram if you are into this kind of style artwork. Very vibrant, very beautifully designed. Basically, this is the story about a blind girl called Anima, which lands in an island with a giant oak tree and goes to the adventure. And yeah, oh my gosh, cute. Whenever I see this card, I have to say this is cute. Yeah, under the Oak Tarot. Very beautiful. So I will not spend time on the guidebooks because I want to just focus on the deck itself, the gilded side, and the overall illustration, so you get the feeling of which decks are my top 10 decks. So next one, and this is another indie deck, Divine Feminine by Kokorina Studio. It's a feminine deck, of course. Beautiful back, very good quality cardstock, nice gold, the style is minimalistic, black and gold, which I love. And yeah, shuffling is also just so much fun with this deck. Look at the beautiful Ace of Cups. Yeah, I really like this deck. I mean, although in theory and in practice, I'm a fan of the chaotic illustrations style, but somehow when I see this kind of simple, minimalistic and nice color combinations deck, I'm just drawn to them. Okay, next I have one of the favorite Massmarket Gilded deck. It is Tarot of Mystical Moments. I think most of you should be familiar with this deck. It is a big size compared to the standard, and I love big decks and beautiful silver this time. And this is the style, very dreamy, very nice, total opposite to that Mars power that I showed you. Perfect for intuitive reader. And yeah, lovely, lovely, lovely. One of my, I think, top 10 in general favorite decks. Tarot of Mystical Moments. Okay, next, let's go on with another indie deck. Oops. The Sasuraibito, how I always pronounce this deck wrong at the first time. This Sasuraibito Tarot. This is by Stasha Burnington. I hope I didn't destroy the name. I somehow I read the name of this deck in my head always correct, but when it comes to the saying, I always pronounce it wrong. But yeah, anyway. Okay, me and my weird sides. This is the beautiful black and gold, very nice and very unique style, full of emotions, people. It's a kind of a matte finish, which makes it a very kind of dreamy, magical, full of diversity in terms of people. And yeah, and this is also quite a well-known deck, and I'm not exactly sure which year that deck was published. Just quick, let me see. 2023, but it's the 9th printing. I don't know exactly, maybe 4 or 5 years ago is the first printing, not sure, don't recall correctly. Okay. Let's continue with this cutie Pastel Journey by Vanessa Sumaina. She has also YouTube and other decks also, and this deck is just so cute. I mean, feels like a cotton candy. Beautiful box and very nice holographic edges and beautiful back. Look at this cuteness. Oh my gosh, very positive, very sweet. It's just yummy. I just get this, you know, I see this deck as a bunch of candies, you know. I lose myself. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. And I don't know if you can see, there is also touches of the holographic pieces also inside the illustration. And this one has also, let me show you, very nice sounds of the cards sliding on top of each other. Of course, they are important details that makes you feel connected to your tarot decks, you know. Details, Okie dokie, let's continue with the Massmarket. The Mind's Eye Tarot by Olivia Rose. This is US games, I think, yeah, 2023. And my favorite color. And nice guidebook. Just quickly show you, it's a colorful, to the point guidebook. Beautiful bag. And of course golded. This deck is very slippery, keep that in mind. Shuffling is fun. I love this kind of card qualities, but yeah, different illustration style for some people is overwhelming because of so many line works and different colors when you put them side by side and in the spread, but I love it. As I said, in general, I'm fan of the chaotic designs because I love to come back next day or next month and look at the same card and find the new interesting details that I missed the first time. So, very lovely deck. The Mind's Eye Tarot. Okay, let's actually continue with this Massmarket. This is the French deck by Claire Duval, and of course the illustrations by Arthurien. And this is the, of course, letter of Arthurien is about the legend of Arthurien, and the guidebook, oh my gosh, it's just a storybook, you know. And of course it's in French, and I don't know French, but I use my phone to translate. And if you don't know how to do it, what I do, I have iPhone and I keep the camera on the text, and when the text is selected, I choose the option translate, and then I translate it to English. And some tips for you. Beautiful bag. And of course gold gilded and famous artwork of Anna. Amazing. Oh my gosh, so much details in every card. You can basically spend one card per day. Very beautiful artwork. And oh, I forgot to show you one of the important things that I have to show everybody with respect to this deck is the way that king and queen interact with each other. Genius, look at it. They are talking in front of fireplace. I love it, you know, that's a very important detail, especially for court cards that usually most of the people don't like them, you know, and this is the same concept for each suite. And oh my gosh, let me show you also the queen and king of swords. They are playing chess. Very genius. And exactly, apart from being gilded, this important interaction between king and queen makes this deck one of my top 10 decks in general also. The only thing I don't like is just having one box inside another box. Next one, my first love. This deck, oh my gosh, that was the only deck that I saw it and I fell in love, you know, very romantic. I just felt like this romantic movies, you know, the music in the background and me coming across this deck. Oh my gosh. Of course, it's the indie deck by Tarotica Studio. You can buy it from their website. Beautiful bag and nice gold. They have it also in matte version, but of course I will choose the gilded version and glossy. Look at the beautiful artwork, cartoonish, so much kind of emotions, feelings, I mean people's, I mean movements, everything is amazing. I just love this cartoonish style of this deck. Oh my gosh, I get so excited when I want to show this deck to somebody. And of course, it has my favorite Six of Cups ever. Look at it. Pictures on the wall. Oh my gosh. Looking at the picture, she's looking at the picture. I mean, so basically, when I check if the card is gilded or not, and the next thing I check if is the Six of Cups. It is my main card and favorite card that I always check to see if I feel connected to Six of Cups of that specific deck. I know it sounds weird, but yeah, that's me. And last but not least, we have the Moonchild Tarot Shadow version in my favorite color. So I will not go to the guidebook, of course. If you don't know, this is by Danielle Noel, and very beautiful, colorful guidebook and so on. But I just want to spend time with you guys to admire this beautiful color and back. Feels velvety. You feel this gold lines, you know. I mean, and look at this is, I mean, my only deck that has this special color. It's kind of my unicorn gilded deck, you know. I'm in love with this deck and the color. If you know already, there is a light version of this. This is the next edition in shadow, and beautiful color palette. My favorite colors are in this deck. I mean, it feels so velvety, dreamy. Oh my gosh, you should really touch this deck and this card. Oh my gosh, I got excited. It's just amazing, amazing. Okay, and yeah, the box inside, Sikta Unseen. Okie dokie, so these were my top 10 Gilded Tarot decks. So if you have also in the favor of gilded decks, I would be happy to also see your gilded collection, you know, and feel free to use this tag and create your own collection, and we can also see your videos, and maybe I can find new gilded decks from your collection. Thank you so much for staying with me until now. I wish you a nice day, and until next time, please stay safe, healthy, and happy. Bye bye.